see that shit up in me. For Haiti, I'm gon' ride. They gon' learn about a nigga. I'ma be a Zo for life. Mr. Dunn, your favorite spitter. I'm a member of the tribe. My grandfather's name's.
Okay, so first of all, what's good, world? It's your boy Eazali Done. I'm back. Easy said and done. Man, I got a double back down with my we got to double back down with this whole conversation of New Orleans hip hop, because since I recorded my first video showing love to this city for their hip hop history, new evidence has gave me no choice but to double down and just continue my love and respect and admiration for the stamp the city of New Orleans has and still has on hip hop. All right, the first, let's go in. It's really not in chronological order as far as how the events occurred. It's just chronological order in the releasing of music, right? So I was on, social media the other day, and a person put a post out about Jay Electronica and the song he got called Exhibit C. It's like his song that basically put him out there, right? And it's crazy because a person went on there and said, this is the greatest hip hop song ever made. You already know this nigga tripping, but he must be a big Jay Electronica fan. Whatever, you just reaching, you just saying shit. You know what I mean? We always like to do that with GOAT conversations and say shit's the greatest ever. I'm like, come on, man, I can name 100 songs better than Exhibit C. 1,000 songs, not 1,000. That's like whole total disrespect. But I can name 100. For his albums, the whole albums are better than that one song. But it's a great song, though. That's the point. It is a great song. I feel what Buddy trying to say. He's just trying to give Jay Electronica his props. Because the man snapped, he gets into his prophetic, spiritual, lyrical talk, right? That's what made Jay Electronica Jay Electronica. Well, I got on the comment and said, did he ever drop an album? This is the beauty of hip hop. Then like all kind of dudes responded like, man, you tripping. He came out with an album in 2020 called A Written Testimony. I'm blown. I never knew this man dropped an album. I always knew about this song, Exhibit C. So I'm like, oh, there's other songs I know, but let me get to that, right? I go look up the album. It's the beauty of the internet. I go to my Spotify. I look up the album. Bruh. One of my next favorite, if not my favorite, Jay Electronica song is on there. It's called Shiny Suit Theory, featuring Jay-Z. I'm like, oh shit, this where that song come from? But I'm like, he do got an album. Then the buddy, that same dude that gave me that album, let me know too in his comments, bruh, Jay on like every track. Bruh, this nigga Jay-Z's on it's damn near Jay-Z Jay Electronica album, bruh. It's like, what's the one that Jay-Z made with Kanye? Bruh, but damn near, it's better than that. It's better than that. That Jay-Z and Kanye wasn't neither their best work. They just came together and made an album. That song, I Got What You Need, is like the banger. I don't know the name of the song. But this album, A Written Testimony by Jay Electronica. Let me make sure I say the album right. I don't want to. Yes. A Written Testimony, bro. Well, really, he got other ones down. See? Now I'm seeing the first one's called A Written Testimony. Now I see he got another one called A Written Testimony. damn, he just dropped this one. This nigga just dropped. Okay, so this is the point of my story. So the first written testimony came out in 2020. And I already seen, oh shit, Shiny Suit Theory on this album. This album is fire, bro. Like, Jay on there, the production's very solid, right? I'm pretty sure, I'm telling you, I could hear some famous producers on there. I didn't get a chance to do my research on who produced the album, but it's just to go to say, man, this nigga from New Orleans, right? And so just eloquently dropped a whole classic, bro. The shit was good as fuck for real. I'm doing laundry. You know, I live in Miami, so I gotta my crib, I don't have a laundry. So I gotta go to one of these laundry mats. And Miami got them everywhere where it's a laundromat and you pull up, whatever. I go to my laundromat, and that's what I love to do when I'm at doing laundry. This is my little hidden joy is I'm a jam out. When I'm doing my laundry, I'm gonna put myself on new music. I'm gonna jam out. I was stuck. I'm sitting there just looking at the sky like, God damn, this nigga just dropped. Like this shit came out in 2020, right? I was asleep because I fuck with Jay Electronica, and he from New Orleans, just like I fuck with my man Currensy from New Orleans. I just did a video of him the other day. He dropped an album on August the 30th called 8-30, like you were right in the date, the month, and the date. You know what I mean? When you write it out, 8-30, and it came out August 30th. The man just dropped another album, 9/15, September 15th, and it's like a little EP, but the shit banging, man. This is what Currensy used to do that had me gone off this dude. The man work ethic is unmatched. He'll drop album, mixtape, whatever you want to call them, you know, albums or mixtapes, but back to back to back to back. For those that remember, they know this. Like for those that know Currensy, when I got on here the other day was saying how he got so much work, it's hard for me to name my favorite because that's how deep it is. I just got a playlist of his shit because he got so many songs that I love, man. And 8:30, I said it, I'm gonna double down and say it. I'm putting in a running for album of the year. I'm giving Clips number one, like they in first place with votes, but 8:30 is second place. It's beat out Freddie Gibbs, and I love Freddie Gibbs, right? I'm just got so much love and admiration for this city and what they've done for hip hop, and it being the South. It got me questioning, you know, and could I ask this question before? And I nobody, you know, you ain't giving for all the love TikTok give me and Instagram, YouTube. I gotta ask again, man. Who is your favorite New Orleans rapper? Let's talk about it. Like, who is your favorite New Orleans rapper for real? Me, for all these guys I just named and I'm showing love to, the inspiration for this video, my favorite artist, bruh. And I know he's controversial now because now all of a sudden, you know, his content isn't good enough, right? But I'm like, there's a very slim few rappers that actually rap, got bars and got content behind their bars, or don't take you to some trap or the streets, and now you got to question if it's valid or not, right? But Lil Wayne, man. And the reason why I love Wayne, just as much as he's reached his upper echelon of lyricism, is the fact that we watched him go from a boy to this upper echelon of lyricism. I'll never forget when Wayne went from The Block Is Hot, right, to 500 Degrees, and that was a L for him because he tried to make an album 500 Degrees to compete with Juvenile's 400 Degrees, which is arguably the greatest album to ever come out of New Orleans. One of the greatest albums of all time. Like, that's just, let's debate it. You know what I mean? Is 400 Degrees the greatest album to come out of the city of New Orleans? Right? But anyways, Wayne came out with 500 Degrees. Then Wayne come out with this mixtape series. And I watched this man ascend as an MC when he came out with the Squad Up tapes. SQAD. Right? Bruh, I've never seen a rapper leap like that. Ever. Like, you started here, and yes, you were a boy. It don't matter. Because there's all kind of boys, dudes that were young rappers. Some still rap. And never ascended like that. Their game is still straight. They still got a little pen game, but not the way Wayne ascended. You can't tell me if you don't know about Wayne, The Block is Hot and 500 Degrees till Squad Up tapes. I was like, mine literally blew up in my head. Whoa. Right? Then he drops the Carter. He's still ascending. Now he making, because the Squad Up tapes was him jumping on niggas' beats on some mixtape shit, but snapping on classics. Like, the nigga had no regard. This is when this shit started. Then he drops the Carter, and now he doing it on albums. I'm like, yo, you feel me? Then the Carter 2. I'm like, stop playing. But now he's doing mixtapes. The drought start coming out. No Ceilings, classic mixtape. No Ceilings is a classic. That's why he redid it just a couple years ago. No Ceilings Part 2, because Part 1 was a classic, bruh. Like, dog, I know people are going to have their, I don't understand that, because I can literally name rap, and I'm not gonna do that. They ain't talking about shit. They if they is, it's it's dope and it's guns. Wayne do that shit too, but y'all want to make it like it's a bunch of nothing. I don't understand that, because these niggas ain't talking no better as far as it having value in your life. Is you really, how many niggas really, like, I'm talking about the niggas listening, really in them streets, you know what I mean? Knowing about what's going on with niggas with bricks and dope and guns, and listen to these niggas like you know about the shit. That's the problem with the black community. But as far as hip hop go, if it got beats and rhymes, nigga, you got white suburban moms and white men, and they love hip hop just like we do. Some of them, you know, not everybody, but the hip hop live everywhere. You ignore the content because the beats and rhymes are great. I see social media content all the time with a motherfucker you wouldn't think listen to that. She'll be like, oh, I look like this, but I listen to this, and here goes some shit that I'm like, damn. But that's what I'm saying. So why are we judging Wayne on content when there's all type of content that's questionable? But lyricism, the nigga is elite. And he's from where? New Orleans. That's what I'm giving them they props. Here, and then bringing it back to Currensy, the only rapper I know that puts out work on Currensy level, right? The back-to-back mixtapes, the back-to-back, like for real. Do your research and look up how many projects this man Currensy got. The only artist I can compare with that type of work ethic, like tape project for project, is Lil Wayne. And the funny thing is, Currensy at one time was up under Lil Wayne. And they both from where? This shit, I love y'all city, man, for real. I need to pull up. For real. Like, I need to get up out of Miami. I've lived all over the country though, and I don't want to leave Miami. I love Miami too. But when hip hop breathes like that, and then I want to give props to another movement that raised the nigga, right? I fucked with Cash Money, right? Wayne, BG, Juvie, 400 Degrees was an absolute classic too. Let me triple down on that. I'm talking about till this day, that shit's sliding. Juvenile did that. You feel me? I think another one that he made was real good too is G Code. Juvenile did that for real. He did that. Manny Fresh production, masterpiece, seriously. But No Limit was, I compared them to Wu-Tang Clan, right? Now Wu-Tang was 9 members of elite MCs right? That had a grip on hip hop and came together for it's beautiful. No Limit was damn near, it was bigger as far as their camp, and a lot of them niggas could spit too, bruh. It's rare when you see cliques with that much talent come together, and that's what No Limit was, man. Master P, his brothers, I don't know how many of them niggas was his cousins and shit like that. Man, that shit was ridiculous, man. Ghetto Dope was a classic. That's Master P's second album, right? Then you had the TRU album, which was Silk the Shocker, Master P, his two brothers, and C Murder. On this unfortunate story with C Murder. We're not gonna get into all that, you know what I mean? But just they brought in Mystical, Mia X, Fiend, Mac, uh, uh, Mr. Ed. Man, there's so many of them niggas, bro. I was like, they was an. That's what they used to be like. We the Tank. They was an army for real. They stayed having a no limit soldiers anthem. It started with the TRU, right? I had a episode where I talked about female rappers, and Mia X verse on the first No Limit Soldiers, bruh. The lady snapped, man. The lady, like, no, New Orleans is a different city when it comes to this rap shit, bruh. You can't tell me I'm lying. Like, much love and respect to that city. And the mark is left on hip hop. So I'm going to ask again, right? Who your favorite rapper out of New Orleans, boy? For real, man. I got much. I really, it touching me right now. You know what I mean? Because I lived in, like, I born in New York. So I always gonna got love for New York hip hop. I spent a little time in Cali. I lived in Tennessee. So being in Tennessee, Tennessee right next to Georgia. So Atlanta gets a lot of love because we used to hear all they shit first quarter in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Um, and love the Tennessee too. Nashville, Memphis, Knoxville. Knoxville ain't got the type of stamp Nashville and Memphis got, but I grew up in Knoxville, so it's just love, right? Um, but listen, New Orleans, man, like I never will forget this. The mark is left on me because all that shit I just named is people that got an imprint on my love for hip hop now, and I'm talking about hip hop, you know. So, man, shout out to New Orleans again. All right, it's your boy Easy.